Hi guys, in this episode of Ray Decay, I'm gonna be reacting to the new comeback of the girl group Majors with two songs actually, those being Salute and Giddy Up. And this is actually nothing abnormal for Majors. They've had, I think, two releases until this point, both of which were with two songs, with two music videos. So again, this is par for the course for them. But I am actually really excited to check out these songs to see whether they have improved and how much they have improved with their songs, because for their previous four music videos that I checked out relatively recently, three of them I thought they were actually not bad, but the fourth one, Dancing in the Starlit Night, I think it was called, was so damn good, man. It genuinely is one of the best songs of, I think it was released in 2021, so it's definitely one of the best songs of 2021. And if I had reacted to that song before I had made my list of top songs for 2021, it definitely would have gone on that list. Luckily though, I will be doing new videos in which I share my top songs for every year since 2016, like my favorite K-pop songs. So I will be remaking that video of like the top 21 K-pop songs of 2021. So you will definitely see it on that list. But when I'm gonna be doing that exactly, I don't know. But it is in the works. I'm just still gathering all the songs for before I became a K-pop fan, because I became a K-pop fan in 2016, and I will be doing videos for 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, and we will be remaking the 2021 video. But I also want to make a video for K-pop songs that I liked quite a lot but were released before 2016, and that I just want to share with you that I love them so much, you know? Yeah, I'm getting a little bit sidetracked. I'm really excited to get into these two songs. Hopefully I'm gonna like them, at least one of them. But I'm also gonna try to hold down my expectations, because it's very unlikely that we're gonna get as good of a song as Dancing in the Starlit Night, because that I feel like was a little bit of an exception. But yeah, without further ado, let's start off the reaction with Salute in 3, 2, 1. One thing I'm gonna say, it definitely doesn't feel like Bian is carrying the group alone anymore. I think that didn't feel that way by the end of like Dancing in the Starlit Night, but I just want to point that out, you know. I do want to say though, I feel like they should definitely stick more towards the singing than the rapping side of things. Because I think their vocals are actually really good. Like I said, that's the case for Dancing in the Starlit Night. I really think they nailed everything in that song perfectly in terms of the vocals. It's not like the rap parts are bad necessarily, I just think the singing parts of this song are just so much better. And the vocal parts are definitely as good as in Dancing in the Starlit Night. Okay, wait before we get into this again. So, honestly, I think this is definitely better than the other three songs that they've released, but it's definitely not better than Dancing in the Starlit Night. Uh, Not because the quality of it is necessarily worse. It's just that the whole complete thing is not better. Because, like I said, for Dancing in the Starlit Night, everything was perfect. Like there's no weak part in that song. It's consistently a 10 out of 10 in my eyes. Well, for this song, the singing is great. The singing is a 10 out of 10. But parts like the rap parts just bring the average of the song lower because of the fact that they're weaker. And again, they're not bad or anything, but they're weaker. They're definitely weaker, and they're definitely not as satisfying. When it comes to the rap parts, like as I'm listening to the song, I definitely it kind of loses me a little bit for the rapping. And again, I don't think it's necessarily bad rapping or bad voices or anything. I just feel like they just do the vocals better, and they can still do like rap-like parts with the vocals. They should just lean more into them, because I really like how they sound vocally. But those kind of that kind of rapping with like very shouty voices is very similar to also what like ITZY does, and most of the time it doesn't hit for me in ITZY either. I kind of force myself to like it because I like ITZY as a group and I like a lot of their songs, but I kind of tend to overlook the shouty rap parts. But yeah, I don't know. Majors, I feel like now that I think about it, they kind of remind me, in terms of the kind of songs that they do, as a little bit of like a fusion of Everglow and ITZY, a little bit. Because just like Everglow, I feel like they have like one somewhat dominant member with a very, very powerful voice, and definitely feels like a more complete idol. But the other ones are necessarily not bad by any means. It's just that they kind of get a little overshadowed by that one member. And musically, just like ITZY, they have very shouty like rap parts, I feel like. But yeah, I think I overall like it for sure. And like I said, it definitely feels less Nugu-like and less... it doesn't really have that Nugu weirdness that all the other songs had, or should I say, all the other songs except Dancing in the Starlit Night. But even that one definitely felt like a Nugu bop, not necessarily like mainstream K-pop kind of bop song, but I still liked it. I still think it's a good song despite the fact that it definitely still feels very Nugu-like. But this song definitely does not, so there's that. So yeah, I guess let's just get into it one more time, because why not? In 3, 2, 1. I don't really feel like it needs a second listen. And I always feel so sad about certain K-pop idols that are stuck in small dead-end companies, but that clearly are super talented and deserve to be much more successful. That is not to say the other members don't deserve to be successful, but Bian is so talented. She deserves to be in like a big 4 girl group. Another group that kind of suffered a similar fate was Impact. Yeah, I do genuinely think they should stick to the singing. many K-pop fans have said that not every K-pop song has to have a rap part, and I tend to agree when I get songs like this. But the singing is really good. Like, if the rapping was not in the song, I probably would have given this song like a, I don't know, 9.6 out of 10, 9.4. Because of the rapping, it is gonna be a little lower. Okay, I'm not gonna listen to it a third time. But yeah, my opinions on this song are still pretty much the same. Pretty good. Probably will end up listening to it actually. But I feel like definitely should have been better because they didn't have to show in the rap parts. Which again, I'm not saying they're bad. They just feel out of place in this song. That's the most that annoys me about them. Just feels out of place. And with as well as with the way that they've attempted to do them with the shouty vocals, I just feel like it doesn't feel it doesn't vibe with the song, you know. But yeah, in terms of rating though, I'm actually going to give it a pretty high score of like a 9.1 out of 10. I think it's actually still pretty good. Like I said, it's definitely better than 3 out of the previous 4 songs of theirs that I've checked out. And definitely there's improvement with the songs and the sound itself. The music video feels a low budget, even for majors, I feel like. So I'm assuming that probably Giddy is going to be the one that is a little bit more higher budgeted, at least somewhat. So we'll see whether that's going to be the case or not. Ultimately, you gotta keep in mind that with my ratings for the different groups in K-pop, I tend to be rating the group songs mostly in relation to other songs of theirs that I've heard, which is why I'm rating this a 9.1 out of 10. If we compare it to other K-pop songs, it probably would go more closer to like an 8.4 out of 10, which is still pretty high, but it's not like a 9.1 out of 10. But yeah, pretty good, pretty good. And now we have one more song to check out, which I'm expecting that I'm gonna like, considering that I actually like this one. So without further ado, let's get into Giddy Up in 3, 2, 1.
When your eyes up to the skies on cold and darkest nights, we reach out to the singing stars or starlight.
Oh, I really hope this is gonna be another Dancing in the Starlit Night. Also, this is one way to get away with those CGI shots that 4th generation K-pop music videos tend to have. Yeah, this is definitely another Dancing in the Starlit goddamn night. I mean, they're nailing this concept, what can I say? As long as they keep releasing these kind of songs, I mean it, you know. Man, I love it. And the choreo as well, man. I don't know if I really like it just because of the instrumental, but I love the instrumental especially for sure. I'm so into this, man. I love it so much. We're definitely listening to this one a second time. I still think it's a little worse than Dancing in the Starlit Night though, I just want to point that out. But I definitely like it because it's going for the same thing. Yeah, piano is so good. Oh man. Okay. Not yet. You're ending way too quickly before I can even press the button. Okay. I was definitely hoping for this. I was definitely hoping for another Dancing in the Starlit Night because it was such a good song, man. I love Dancing in the Starlit Night so flippin' much. Have I said that already? Have I said it enough? Because I really, really like Dancing in the Starlit Night. It's a really good song, goddammit. But in comparison to this song, that one definitely feels a little more like, I don't know how to say it. This song feels like it has a few weak parts compared to that one. It's just small, nitpicky parts, but there's definitely some parts which feel a little weaker and don't feel as fleshed out or as polished as it did in the Dancing in the Starlit Night. And maybe it's the fact that I did not expect to get as good of a song as the Dancing in the Starlit Night back then, so I kind of overlooked some weaker parts, but it genuinely felt like the vocals and everything was just perfect. Well, for this song, I think it's really, really good. But it just feels a little weaker. But again, maybe it's because the novelty of it has kind of dissipated because it is very much the same kind of thing as Dancing in the Starlit Night. So I'm now a little bit more vigilant when it comes to like the details of the song that don't quite work out as well as they should be. But honestly, those things are just nitpicks. This is still really good, and I'm open to more songs in this style or genre or sound or whatever you want to flipping call it. I love it. I really, really flipping do. I feel like this sound reminds me, I don't know of what it is, but like I think it might remind me of this really cool mobile game called Dancing Line, which has a lot of good songs like this, especially the song that is played on like the beach level. Like it's a really, really catchy tune, and I feel like it kind of reminds me of that. But I just like this sound, man. I really, really do, and I can't wait to check out Form of Therapy's reaction on this, which is what actually caused me to find out that they actually had like a comeback and released music videos, because I didn't know at all. But yeah, I don't know. This was pretty good. I definitely enjoyed it quite a lot. Although it disappoints me that there wasn't much of a... It was just a performance music video. Like, however little budget they had, they definitely spent it more on Salute. So I guess Salute is the title track of this. But I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not really complaining because we still got a good song. And I liked the choreo during the chorus as well. I wouldn't have minded a little bit more singing in the chorus, because I feel like they really just let the instrumental entertain me for that part of the song. And considering that pretty much 99% of the time I'm just gonna be listening to the song and not really watching like a performance or whatever, or the music video, and I'm not really gonna be able to be entertained by the choreo during the chorus, which is, like I said, really good. I don't know, it kind of feels like I'm just enjoying the instrumental and might as well listen to an instrumental version of the song. But again, so was the same case for Dancing in the Starlit Night, but I feel like it was just a little less obvious in Dancing in the Starlit Night that the chorus was just an instrumental, you know? Yeah, I don't know. We're still obviously going to be listening to it a second time, but again, just like with Salute, I don't really think there's much to be gained in terms of like knowledge about this song from a second listen, because it's not like a super complex or anything. But honestly, I just want to enjoy it one more time, so yeah, let's get into it again in 3, 2, 1.
Open your eyes up to the skies on cold and darkest nights. We reach out to the singing stars, or starlights for you and me. Now your song repeats like it follows your heartbeats, like a symphony. Let your worries away, I'm here for you. Blow up to the skyway. For you only, for your eyes only, I bring you into my domain. When I touch you, I'll set you free. It's right away. Giddy up, free, free. Giddy up, free, free.
And I love it. It's so good.
Shine along the sky, you and I. Savior, come keep me closer. Your sin repeats like it follows my heartbeats to infinity. Let your worries go when I'm holding you away. Blow it to the big way. You make me clean, la la, like I'm not pleased. Bring me into your domain. When you kiss me, you set me free. Yes, right away. Giddy up, break free. Giddy up, free.
Honestly, I still, again, might put this song in my top songs of 2022. It's just that good of a goddamn instrumental chorus, man. I just love it so much. It just sounds so good. Also, I haven't really talked much about the visuals, but I really like the girl with the short hair. At least in this video, I really like how she looks. She looked great in the other video, but I really like the red color in her hair a little bit more. And I just noticed that there's like 2 girls with short hair. So I'm talking the one with the red-ish highlights. Honestly, I also like the other girls with the short hair a lot. Especially her outfit. I love that denim jacket with like the holes. Looks really good on her. Yeah. I think it's very clear which one of these 2 songs I like more. Oh, man. To be honest, I wouldn't care if they do this shit again. If they release another song like this. I can listen to these kind of songs for months before I get sick of them. I've listened to Dancing in the Starlit Night so damn much. It's actually been one of the most replayed songs in the last few months for me. I really, really enjoyed it. But yeah, man, it's so good. It's so good. But there's definitely a worry in my head that they might end up disbanding very soon because, again, they're from a small company. I feel like the budget for the music videos has been getting smaller and smaller with each one. So I'm definitely worried that we might not have them for another comeback. I'm definitely gonna take what I can get from them and from their existence, but man, I really don't like seeing groups disband, especially ones which I like something about. Yeah, I don't know. In terms of rating, though, I think I am going to give it a 10 out of 10 for this one as well. I liked it. I liked Dancing in the Starlit Night. This is basically just another song like that. So I have to give it a 10 out of 10. But also on the second listen, I didn't really notice any of the weaker parts that I noticed on the first listen. So it definitely was like just like a first time thing that caused me to have issues with this song. But yeah, I love it. I definitely love it. I'll definitely be listening to this song. It's just so goddamn good. But yeah, I am curious though, what do you guys think about these two songs and this group in general? So definitely make sure to comment your thoughts down below, and also let's have a discussion about it if we end up having different opinions, because I definitely love doing that whenever you guys actually reply to me. But yeah, also before we end this video, I just want to give a huge shout out to my currently 3 patrons on Patreon: Omar Bridgman, Deadpool, and Shenches. Thank you guys for your support. I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me that you have decided to support me. You have continued to support me for such a long time. Hope you continue to enjoy my content and continue to support me going forward. Thank you very much. Another thing that I also want to tell you guys before we end this video is something about me that some of you may or may not know, that will also explain why do I look and dress the way that I do. That being the fact that I am trans. In particular, I am somewhere between a non-binary person and a trans woman. I'm not quite sure at the moment and probably won't be sure until I talk to a professional who deals with trans people, but that is where the reason why I'm telling you all this comes. I need your help. Due to the fact that I live in a homophobic and transphobic Eastern European country with a family that won't really accept the fact that I'm trans if they found out, there is not really a feasible or easy way for me to transition here with minimal repercussions. So that's why I would really appreciate any kind or any amount of support that you guys can give me with this. That said, I don't want to guilt trip you or anything, so if you don't want to or you don't have the means to help out, that's fine, don't feel bad. I just want you to know that it would be greatly appreciated if you did help me out get out of this situation. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, and thank you for hearing me out. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like, subscribe. Also, check out the link in the description to my Twitter if you don't follow me over there, and to my Wattpad where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you enjoy my stories or simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to my Patreon or to my Ko-fi account, where you can pledge support and help get the channel going, help support me so I can keep writing the stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do it, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And I think that's pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!